Union Incorporated and its Junior World Championship Committee. Now introducing the officials as appointed at ringside, we have Dr. Robert Carnes and Dr. Barry Schwartz. Timekeepers at the bell, Aaron Coslow and Debbie Garcia. The judges at ringside for this bout, Larry Rosadia, Raul Cais, and Dick Young. And presenting the referee in charge of this title bout, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Lou Moret. All right, fans, here we go. The WBA Pentacontinental Flyweight Championship, 12 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing blue trunks with silver trim, fighting out of Mexico City, La Capital de Mexico. He weighed in at 111 3/4 pounds with a fine record of 24 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, and 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the Pentacontinental #2 ranked contender, introducing Alberto Raton Jimenez. And his opponent across the ring. On my right, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing silver sequin trunks and hailing from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. He weighed in at an even 111 pounds, and his fine record includes 13 victories, only 1 defeat, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the Pentacontinental #18 ranked contender, introducing Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Lou Moret.
While we're giving your instruction dressing, ¿Tiene preguntas? Have any questions? Keep them up. Watch the head. Shake hands. Wait the bell.
All right, let's take a look at the rules that govern Pentacontinental boxing. 10-point must system in effect. Here's a change. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and the referee and or the doctor can stop the fight. All right, tail of the tape. Jimenez is 5'2", Johnson 5'3", a 111 3/4 and 111, 24, 21, 66-inch reach and 69-inch reach for these two little guys, but very classy boxers, and we expect this is going to be a very good fight. The Pentacontinental is, of course, Penta 5. The 5 continents, that would be Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. And their headquarters is in El Paso, Texas, and Thomas J. Hogan is the president. He's here tonight for this title bout. This title, Junior World Flyweight title, Pentacontinental, is vacant. Raton Jimenez is in the blue trunks. And Mark Johnson in the silver. He's the southpaw, and he got nailed with a right hand.
I'll tell you something, Tommy. Ricardo Maldonado, of course, you know who Maldonado is. He's got great champions like Bolillo Gonzalez, Miguel Angel Gonzalez. He's had champions all over, and for many years. He is so high on this Beto Jimenez. He says, you've got to watch this kid, and I believe him. Already in the first round, he's thrown some great combinations, and he's a very poised fighter.
He's 24 years of age, making his forum debut. He's on a roll. He's won 18 of 19, 6 straight now, and all of those have come by way of knockout. He is the flyweight champion of his native Mexico. Big puncher, they say. The other youngster in there, Mark Johnson, is out of Washington, D.C. He made a debut at the Forum back in April with a victory. He's won 12 straight. So both these guys are really on a roll. While Jimenez is called Raton, or the Rat, why Johnson is called Too Sharp.
It's a rat and mouse game?
Everybody has got a sobriquet.
John Beirudi.
Oh, those are really quick-handed kids. Oh, my.
John Beirudi come up with that earlier, right?
Yeah, he thought it might be a cat and mouse affair. 111 3/4, 111 pounds. Jimenez is in
Jimenez.
the blue. Scheduled for 12, and Lou Moretz, the referee. Well, a very busy opening round. We've got 11 more to go, or somewhere in between, as that brings us to the end of round number 1. And, of course, celebrities always make their way. There's Jerry West. Might have been, pound for pound, one of the best guards that ever played the game. Still looks as though he could go out and play. And the guy next to him is John Robinson, who has returned as the head coach of the University of Southern California football team.
Jerry West is a heck of a golfer also.
Well, there really aren't many games that West can't play, whatever it takes hand-eye and foot coordination.
One single shot, right hand, the hand will have to come off, move you outside to side. Make the dude move back. You got to take him off the line. Take him off the line. 2 and 3 there, 1 and 1 down, and drop it over top. You got the speed. All you do is aim and stuff. Come on, now, the first round real close. Come on, let's go.
Conversation coming out of the corner of Mark Johnson. You've got the speed, said the man, and boy, that is a fact. These two guys are quick-handed, quick-footed. Johnson is the southpaw in the silver lame. Jimenez is in blue, trimmed in the silver.
You know, his style right now, Tommy, is much different than the most fighters that you see from Mexico. He's got a lot of lateral movement, and they usually just go toe-to-toe.
Johnson hit him with a sharp shot, drives him back across the ring, and Johnson has him against the ropes and throwing some solid shots. Johnson has scored 10 knockouts out of 13 victories, and he's on a string of 12 in a row. Vito, well, he's just won 18 out of his last 19 and 6 in a row. Boy, Johnson nailed him with some solid shots at left hand. Vito comes back with the right hand that drives Johnson back and lands a solid left of his own. You mentioned John Beirutty a little bit. Now Jimenez applies the pressure. Backs Johnson up. He warned us, Ruben. He said, wait till you see these two guys.
That's right.
You'll think the building's on fire the way they're going after each other.
Well, I'll tell you what, neither fighter has missed very much. They're landing with some great shots, Tom.
Truly. And most of them are to the head, not too many shots to the body. This is scheduled for 12. And a big crowd on hand. And of course, coming up, the Clown Prince, Jorge Paez, against Jesse the Law Torres. Paez always brings out a crowd. Nice, solid, sharp counters and leads by Johnson.
This is a war, bro. This is a war.
Jimenez lands a shot, and that stops Johnson in his tracks.
See, you've got the quicker hands of the two as Johnson. He throws the combinations much quicker, but the power is in Jimenez. And that makes a good fight.
So far, it's been a dandy. Nice combinations by Johnson to the body and that left hand to the head. This is round 2 coming to a close, and a busy opening set of rounds it's been. There's the bell. And we follow Johnson back to his corner.
Look, you're the one punching, you leave yourself wide open. You're wide open.
Hard. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Let's take another look back at Johnson, left of your screen. Solid left that backs Jimenez up, and we're only for the ropes that kept him in the ring. A bit later, still round number 2. Nice left hand thrown by Jimenez, and a right and a left uppercut. Misses.
This is what I was alluding to earlier, Tommy. You've got the quicker hands in Johnson, but Jimenez has the power. And that's what makes a tremendous fight. These guys, I got a feeling they're going to go like this for 12 rounds.
I don't know how they can. Boy, they're going to have to be on overdrive to go 12 rounds at this level. Johnson in the silver, Jimenez in the blue. Round 3, it's scheduled for 12 for the Pentacontinental World Junior Flyweight title.
Let him go, let him go.
Hands. Johnson has got that jab, goes out like a snake, and then he comes right back with that left hand.
I tell you, Tom, Johnson's going to have to keep this pace up for 12 rounds. Jimenez is going to have to work to the body to slow Johnson down.
Johnson is the southpaw. Jimenez in blue. Another good left hand by Johnson, finds the jaw of Jimenez, and a slapping left hand, and another thrown by Johnson. Tell you, they're both out there as southpaws, banging away at each other now. Washington, D.C. Jimenez out of Mexico City. He's 24. Johnson is just 21. The quick-handed one. Remember that Jimenez has knocked out 21 of his 24 wins, come via the knockout route. Johnson's got a pretty good percentage in that regard as well, 10 out of 13. Round 3 coming to a close. It's been a dandy so far, scheduled for 12. We'll be back. Bell brings him out for round number 4. Mark Johnson in the silver. Beto Jimenez is in the blue trunks. Neither man has been down. Jimenez is now fighting orthodox. He was out there as a southpaw most of round number 3.
Well, I'll tell you,
and
Tom,
Johnson's always a southpaw.
I tell you, I thought he was doing a good job fighting as a southpaw.
Well, why would he change?
Well, yeah, you know, he's going to get hit with that left hand of Johnson.
Well, the first 2 rounds, he got nailed with it every time he turned around. Well, why would he change, Ruben? Why is he going from one side to the other?
Well, I think I've got a feeling that he's a right-handed, unorthodox fighter. So I think that's, he feels more comfortable. But I think if he wants to use fight a strategic fight, I'd fight him southpaw.
But I don't know if he has that much ability that he can just switch back and forth at ease from one side to the other. But at any rate, he's out there in the orthodox mode now. Johnson remains as the southpaw.
On the other hand, Tom, he could be trying to confuse him. You know, he mix up the cards a little bit.
Well, he's confused you and me, I can tell you that right now. I don't know how his corner feels about it. Johnson smacks him with a right.
Now he's a southpaw.
Yep, and Johnson bangs away at him. Nice combinations by Johnson. Johnson. I don't know how effective they are as far as hurting Jimenez, but I tell you, they are scoring, and they are solid shots. With a record of 10 knockouts and 13 victories, one would assume that Johnson's got some kind of kick to him with those punches.
Well, I tell you, he's awfully quick. And the punch that knocks you out is the one that you don't see. So that's probably why he's got 10 knockouts and 13 wins.
This is scheduled for 12 rounds, and we're in round number 4. In case you've just joined us, you're looking in. We're at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California. Budweiser's Night of Championship Boxing here on the Prime Network. And the Penta-Continental World Junior Flyweight title on the line. That title vacant, and these two men are contesting for it tonight. Toe-to-toe. Boy, I tell you, that Johnson is quick. He's like trying to catch an idea. Got nailed, backs up and throws some punches in return as we come to the end of round number 4.
I like working on my cars.
Round 5, bell brings him out. We'll check Ruben Castillo's scorecard. Remember, 10 points to the winner of a round. 38-38. Couldn't be any closer than that, according to Ruben. It is not official, I might add, but that's the way Ruben has seen it.
Sometimes Ruben gets pretty close.
Well, you know, even a broken watch is right twice a day, Ruben. Remember that. I mean, before you get to feeling too good about it, Ruben.
You know, Tommy, watching the last round.
Solid right hand by Johnson. Stunned Jimenez for a moment. And Johnson belts away again. Never throwing one, always combinations. Very busy, quick-handed kid, this Johnson out of Washington, D.C. Jimenez chasing him around the ring.
Let me tell you, Johnson has hit Jimenez with everything he has, and Jimenez is still the pursuer. Now, if Johnson doesn't keep this up for 6 more rounds, 7 more rounds, it could be all over for Johnson. I'm not getting on each one side or the other, but Tom, he's going to have to keep this pace up, or it's going to be downhill.
But I've never seen Johnson fight before, so I can't tell you that he can't keep this pace up.
I mean, he's done everything except kick Jimenez. And Jimenez is still taking the fight to him.
The crowd roaring. Johnson fighting back. The best round so far for Jimenez, who got nailed with another left hand. Johnson must be wondering what's keeping this guy up. Jimenez does blink when he gets nailed right flush on the chin. But outside of that, nothing stops him. He may have Johnson in trouble.
Yeah, well, he just landed a right uppercut. And if there's anything that's going to deflate the confidence of a fighter, is if you hit him with everything you got, and he's still coming right at you.
No question about it. And Johnson has done that. He keeps looking at Jimenez like he feels there are no connecting rods between his jaw and his brain.
That's true.
I mean, you got to get the guy's attention when you smack him flush on the chin. And Johnson has done that repeatedly, but Beto keeps coming.
You know, in the 4th round of the Chavez fight, I hit Chavez at the bell with the left hook. He turned around right at the bell, turned around and told me something that pertained to my family, and walked a straight line to his corner. Now, I knew it was downhill after that.
I would imagine. Lou Moret steps between them. Boy, what a fight this has been. These two guys have given it everything. And we're through 5 rounds, and we go into the corner with Beto Jimenez, and we'll listen in.
You know, they're telling him you Cabazas, you've already finished them. They feel that they've taken all the confidence and the wind out of them. They want him to throw right hands over the top and left hooks in the body. Body shots. He says he has nothing left. He says that Johnson has nothing left. You know, Tommy, I think those instructions are very good. Work to the body, go over the top. See, he just landed the right hand over the top. They want him to go over the top and go to the body. I think those are good instructions from his corner.
Very busy. A lot of punches thrown. Not that many landed by Beto. But he certainly was busy. And despite whatever Johnson did to him, and Johnson hit him a lot of times, why, Jimenez just kept on coming. Round number 6. It's scheduled for 12. World Junior Flyweight title. Pentacontinental. Title is vacant. Johnson was ranked 18th by that boxing organization.
I think they better take a second look at Johnson and get him up that ladder a little higher, Tommy.
He's only 21. Jimenez is 24.
No. You can't grab it.
These two guys have been non-stop since the opening bell. The referee is Lou Moret. Frankly, he's had very little to do. His biggest move was to step between the two as the bell sounded to make sure they didn't go 3 minutes and 10 seconds. The pace has slowed just a bit, but understandably so. We're in round number 6, and I would imagine these two guys might be slipping it into neutral, kind of coast for a few seconds. Precious moments to reload the fuel tank. Nice combination again by Johnson. Flush on the jaw. Wild right hand, misses with the left, scores with the right. The crowd certainly pulling for Jimenez. Starts a chant of Mexico.
And that's like putting a power booster to the bottom of the seat of Jimenez when they hear that chant.
Of course, they may be just getting warmed up for Jorge Paez too, Ruben.
I can't wait to see what kind of garment he has on tonight.
Quick hands by Johnson again, getting off first and scoring first. I don't think there's any question but what Jimenez hits harder, but Johnson more often, and he's very sharp with his punches.
Well, the instructions of Jimenez's corner was to throw the overhand right
and work to the body, but he hasn't done it.
I haven't seen it.
That was the right hand, but there really haven't been that many body shots thrown by either one of these two guys. Look at him right here at the bell.
Got a thirst deep down, it's about to make it fade. Try an iced tea, cooler, it's new from Gatorade, so take a tea. Gatorade, time out, take a tea. You know your body needs it when you got a thirst, so take a tea.
Off the stools they come and out for round number 7. Look at Ruben Castillo's scorecard. He has Jimenez ahead by 2 points over Johnson at 58-56. Well, there's some great fights coming up. June 28th. Remember the fight for the junior lightweight title that lasted only 28 seconds? Ibano Perez and Genaro Hernandez. That's been rescheduled. July the 17th at Caesars on that pay-per-view. De La Hoya will be on it. Marquez is going to fight Pendleton. Michael Carvajal will be on the card. And Alberto Chiquita Gonzalez will be on the card. But they aren't fighting each other.
Oh, I don't think it'll be a long time before they fight each other after the war. They fought.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was a great fight.
Gonzalez, I think, is having trouble at 108 pounds. I think he's more comfortable at 111 or 114. This is the 7th round, and they continue to bang away. Johnson in the silver trunks, Jimenez in the blue.
You know, Jimenez started the 7th round by, the 7th round by throwing some tremendous body shots. But all of a sudden, he quit throwing them.
Johnson keeps banging away with that right-hand lead, the southpaw. Sticks it out, jabbing once, twice, bang, throws the left behind it. There's the left-hand lead. Steps in, throws 2 quick ones, and steps away. Johnson really getting off first. I don't think it's very wise for him to consider standing inside toe-to-toe with Jimenez. But I tell you, at long range, he's pretty effective.
I think he's very effective. As I said, Tommy, he's going to have to keep that pace up and try to outbox Jimenez, because if he's going to stand toe-to-toe, as you said, he's going to go up and cash his check a little early.
Solid shot to the body thrown by Jimenez. Chasing Johnson across the ring. Either man has been down. Now Jimenez back in the southpaw stance.
There he begins to work the body once again.
10 seconds remain here in the 7th round. That's the bell. We're through 7. We'll follow Johnson back to his corner as you watch him get to the stool. Boxing fans, the Ringsiders Club offers you select seating, complimentary parking, and exclusive Forum Club membership. Join the Ringsiders Club, see the action up close, and become a part of the finest boxing program in America. Call now. Operators are standing by. 310-673-1773. Irvin Magic Johnson sitting across the way, looking on.
The Magic Man.
He's just back from Europe. He was up in Norway and Finland and playing basketball. Out they come for round number 8. There's the bell and ready to go. Johnson was out, a bit impatient. He's in the white. Jimenez in blue. Neither man has been down. As the fight goes along, realizing that Jimenez has had 21 knockouts out of 24 victories. One of his knockouts came in the 9th round, 2 in the 7th. 8 times he put his man away in the 2nd round, Ruben. But the longer the fight went, despite his obvious good punching power, he didn't knock that many out. He got him early. That'll be interesting to see how Johnson fares with him in the late rounds now. We're in round number 8.
Yeah, and it seems to me that at the end of
I tell you, if Johnson had a punch, Jimenez would be flat on his back.
Oh, yeah.
A right solid shot to the jaw.
And he just took another right hook and another right hook. But towards the end of the round, you'll see that Johnson starts to decline, and I don't understand that.
I tell you, Johnson has hit Jimenez some of the best-looking shots you'll see. And again, uppercut and a solid right. It looks to me like some of the steam has gone out of Jimenez. He got dropped, another left hand dropped on him. Stiggers stumbles a bit as he comes after Johnson.
See, here we are again at the end of the round, and he starts to decline. I can't understand that in Johnson. He's done this for 3 consecutive rounds, Tom.
round number 8, and it's been non-stop like this since the opening bell. These guys are flyweights, 111 and 111 3/4 pounds. Johnson out of Washington, D.C., left of your screen. Jimenez from Mexico City. Another big right hand by Johnson. Left-right combination by Johnson. And they stand toe-to-toe. And Johnson gives as good as he gets and maybe a little better as we come to the close of the round.
L.A. tonight.
Out they come for round 9. Take a look at the closing seconds of round 8. Is this a war? Left and right combinations. Johnson and Jimenez toe-to-toe. It's been non-stop since the opening bell. Solid left-handed. Jimenez. And Johnson is holding on. He got nailed with 2 solid shots. He'll have to get on his bicycle. Those are the 2 best punches Jimenez has thrown all night as we open up the 9th round.
What a tremendous shot.
2 of them, Ruben.
You've got to give Johnson a lot of credit. He took those right on the button, and he's still in this fight.
Johnson backing up, jabbing, moving, trying to get the cobwebs, I'm sure, that are there. There's a nice left-right combination thrown by Johnson, who scores again. Well, if there was a lot of admiration on the face of Johnson earlier for the jaw of Jimenez, there's got to be a lot of admiration in the eyes of Jimenez for the jaw of Johnson, because he just landed 2 of his best.
You know, Tommy, whenever you have an orthodox fighter against a southpaw, it doesn't put on a very good fight. But this is one of the occasions that it's been the complete opposite.
Johnson seems to have regained his composure, banging away, landing some solid rights as they stand toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose. Good right hand by Jimenez. Johnson throws a left and a right.
And he still has the strength to showboat.
Johnson quick-handed, quick-footed. Fine boxer. Jimenez trying to work to the body.
You've got to admire both fighters with the conditioning that they brought to this Great Western Forum.
I just wonder if Johnson may not be asking too much of himself to stand there toe-to-toe with Jimenez. Neither man has been down. This is round number 9, scheduled for 12. Nobody boxing, dancing, and moving now. It's just you and me, brother. Nose to nose.
Jimenez just had us a combination.
Look at that. Non-stop. Like 2 wind-up toys. Look at after the bell.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What I tell you, you don't like this one, you don't like boxing. And I tell you, the best thing about boxing are the fighters. That's the best thing about boxing, the guys in the ring.
Oh, Tom, you know.
Watch it again. This is action from the 9th round.
I'm just speechless for, oh, what a shot. I just can't understand how both these guys can go this speed, at this pace, for this much time, for this many rounds. Look at that. Unbelievable.
This is the way it ended, as all of the rounds have, it seems. Left and right combinations, non-stop, and Moret backing his way between them, trying to separate these 2 warriors.
I tell you what, Lou Moret's going to have to get a mouthpiece here pretty quick. He keeps stepping in between these 2 fighters between rounds. That's not a safe place.
He's going to have to get a license, you mean?
There you go, boxing.
Himself. All right, round 10 scheduled for 12. The Pentacontinental Junior Flyweight title. Boy, there's a gob of grease over the right eye of Jimenez.
He must be cut there, Tommy. He's got to be cut.
Well, he's got about a pound of grease up over that eye. As he and Johnson continue their war. Forum publicist John Beirudi was 100% correct about this one.
Yeah, he's got a nice little cut over the right eye. I'm surprised both fighters aren't cut with all the punches they've thrown.
Johnson with a series of punches unanswered. 4 or 5 in a row. But you know, Ruben, as close as these guys have been to one another, I'm surprised we haven't had a headbutt or something, and we haven't had.
I haven't seen one yet, Tommy, but that is very surprising. You're right.
They've been toe-to-toe, especially in the last 30 seconds of each round, it seems. Johnson continues to shoot out that right hand. He's the southpaw. Jimenez with a solid right. Johnson dropped one right in the midsection. Comes back and lands a couple more. You know, the House of Upsets, the Great Western Forum, has had some great fights. And this one here will go down with them as one of its best. There was a caution to Johnson about holding and hitting. And Lumaret right on top of his game. Very legitimate call. Johnson indeed was holding with the right hand and throwing that left.
You know, Tommy, I'm taking a peek over at your scorecard. You've got this fight scored almost just as I do, I think. I've got 87 to 84.
Well, I've got Johnson ahead. Johnson just landed another solid set of combinations. Continues to throw most of the punches. Nails Jimenez with a left hand as he comes in.
You've got Johnson ahead?
I have indeed.
Well, then you don't have the fight scored as I do.
No, Johnson again with the left hand. And again with the left hand. And another, and that follows with the right.
Yeah, but that right hook was blocked, Tom.
Well, I tell you, he is throwing punches, they're landing, and Jimenez has not done anything. There's a right hand, and that's one of the few punches he's thrown in this round.
You know, Tommy...
And with 10 seconds to go, Jimenez will try to steal the round. And he opened up the cut over his eye again.
Well, now he's got Johnson hurt.
There's the bell.
He may have stole the round. You never know.
Johnson didn't look hurt as he danced his way to his corner. Paez and Torres will be coming up. That's Jesse the Law and Jorge Maromero Paez. And remember that Paez has a date with Freddie Pendleton, the IBF lightweight champion. Here's another look at the closing of round 10.
What I've been telling you, Tom, this kid Johnson has just given the fight away in the last 30 seconds of the round. And you can lose a fight like that. You got to impress the judges.
Well, I don't think you can impress these judges with one punch thrown in the last 20 seconds.
And then again, you've got the crowd here.
That was the only punch that was thrown by Jimenez in that round.
Right. You've got the majority part of the fight fans here tonight are from Mexico. Now, they could influence the judging by the hollers, the screams, and whatnot.
I don't think the crowd influences these guys. They've been around a long time.
Well, I still have Jimenez up by 2.
This is the 11th
great
round.
Fight. It is indeed a great fight.
And the cut over the eye of Jimenez again, coated heavily with grease. Neither man has been down. It has been non-stop since the opening bell. Johnson in the silver. Again, a nice combination by Johnson.
I think they may have collided heads there.
I don't know, either that or Jimenez thought thought that he had gotten a thumb in the eye, but...
Now's the time to reach in the back and reach deep into the bag of tricks and come out with something. These last 2 rounds, either or both fighters, neither nor both fighters can afford to lose, Tommy.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know how either one of them has been able, much less the both of them, to maintain this kind of a pace as we are now into the 11th round. 10 rounds in, a minute or so, a minute and a half. This has been a grueling, difficult fight for both of these guys, I'm sure. I don't think either one of them have scheduled an early tea time tomorrow.
No, not at all. No, tomorrow golf is out.
I think they're sleeping in late. Of course, Johnson's 21 and Jimenez is 24, so maybe they can do this all night. Johnson bouncing up and down.
Maybe go to a par 3 course, perhaps.
The cut over the right eye, which seems to be in the eyelid portion. Jimenez has opened up again.
Oh, that was a good body shot there, Tom. That hurt. Johnson's condition is just remarkable. To be able to bounce like this for 11 rounds, Tom, is just phenomenal.
15 seconds remaining. Round number 11 coming to a close. There's the bell, and we'll check in with these two warriors. Johnson posturing a bit, but remember, this crowd is here to see Paez, and he may be in the enemy camp.
You won that round because you didn't let him catch it.
Last round, touch gloves, okay?
Mark, you gotta keep the goddamn strong hand here. You're throwing this down here. You get vulnerable for that punch. These are my bad. This is the big one, big boy. This is it. You did one up, one down,
Johnson's
brick,
right hand up
and
there.
move.
Let's check in with Jimenez.
Look in here. Adentro, ya está.
They want him to work inside. They want him to go. They want him to give him everything he's got. With everything.
Well,
Inside with everything. This is
here
it.
they come for round 12. That cut over the eye of Jimenez has not been a big item, but I'm sure it has been a distraction to him. They're not able to stop the bleeding. It was bleeding between rounds, and it's bleeding now. Johnson with the left. I would imagine we're going to see 3 minutes of non-stop. I don't know why not. Every other round has been that way. Johnson and white. Jimenez is in blue. Neither man down. A very big fight for both men, to be sure. Johnson quicker, much quicker. Quick hands, quick feet. Jimenez with a solid punch. He's knocked 21 guys out. Johnson is not doing what they told him, Ruben. Look at that right hand. It's down around his belt. They want it up on his right side in position, but he's not doing it.
Well, you know, they know the power that Jimenez has. And he just landed again with a good shot.
Who would know it better than Johnson? Why is he following orders? He lands a solid left, another left.
I think he's got a lot of confidence built up that he doesn't think that Jimenez can hurt him, Tommy.
Well, he's got to keep that right hand up, and he's just ignoring the orders that his corner gave him, which sounded pretty sound to me. Quick hands, does he?
Yes, he does.
Boy, he's a quick-handed kid. But I tell you, Ruben, we may see a lot of fights here at the Forum, God willing. We won't see many as entertaining as this one.
Oh, this is
Or more
non-stop.
entertaining.
There you go. There's a good left hook.
that's a wise spot for Johnson to be, backed up against the ropes.
He just got nailed with another right hand.
Yes, he did.
You know, he's not following his instructions well at all.
But he lands a solid right-left combination. Another right hand. He keeps getting off first, banging to the body. Bangs away again at Jimenez. I don't know how much either one of these guys has got left, Ruben, about knocking each other out.
Oh, no, I think this is going all the way.
Half a minute to go.
It's got to go all the way now, Tom.
Well, it would be a shame to have one guy go now.
I think the form would come down.
But I tell you, Paez and Torres will have a tough time matching these two guys. What a great fight they put on. Handful of seconds remain, toe-to-toe. There's the bell, they're still punching. And Lou Moret comes between them again. Great fight. Great fight. Boy, this was a dandy, and a big crowd here at the Forum on their feet. Look at them, arm in arm now. We'll be back to see how the judges saw it. What a great go. We'll pause for this message. Forum Boxing is brought to you by Budweiser. Hey, fans, a great way to reward yourself after the bout, win or lose, is with the clean, crisp taste of Beechwood-aged Budweiser. Yeah, this bud's for you. And by West Coast Detectives, transportation and protective services worldwide since 1922, headquartered in North Hollywood, California. Well, you're at the Great Western Forum, and we've got a great fight coming up, and we've just seen a great one. The judges' cards are still being compiled. That's Mark Johnson around the ring. He's shaking hands with everybody. What a great show he put on. And there is Beto Jimenez. Got that cut in the eyelid over his right eye. Blood coming down. Corner did a great job. Neither man down. Be interesting to see. Remember now, Johnson had won 12 in a row, and Jimenez had won 6 in a row. Jimmy Lennon Jr.'s got the scorecards put together. Dick Young, Larry Rosadilla, and Raul Cassis were voting on this one. Jimmy's all set to tell us who won it. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. in the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of championship boxing, we have a split decision, and here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Dick Young scores the bout 115 to 113, Mark Johnson. Judge at ringside, Raul Cassis scores the bout 115-114 for Alberto Jimenez. And judge at ringside, Larry Rosadilla scores the bout 115-114 in favor of the winner, Mark Too Sharp Johnson.
Mark Johnson is the winner on a split decision. Ruben, I'm not going to say about the broken watch again. At any rate, it was a very, very tough fight. Johnson steals a page out of the Jorge Paez book of tricks and does a double backflip. It was truly a great fight. Johnson winning his 7th in a row, his 13th in a row, and the judges saw it 115-113 for Johnson, 115-114 for Jimenez, and 115-114 for Johnson. And I don't know, but what they may have to book them again.
I tell you what.
However, he does have the Pentacontinental Junior Flyweight title.
I had it 115-114 in favor of Jimenez. I was close.
There's the new champion, and we'll be back. Paez is coming up next after we pause for this message.